Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Dustin of the East Tennessee Mentorship Association. Yesterday, I made a video about how the fact that I write poetry is what allows me to do my job effectively in mental health. And I wanted to expound upon that a little bit in a way that hopefully is digestible for other people so that they can begin to implement it in their lives. And what I realized is what makes me good at this, that also makes me a good poet, is my appreciation for symbolism. And in order to make that digestible for people who aren't poets or don't care about poetry, the only thing I can do is compare it to something else wherein symbols are important, and that is ceremony. So imagine a retirement ceremony in the military. Imagine an initiation ceremony into a fraternity. Imagine a wedding, a church service. Imagine, what you feel when you look at your wedding band. What does this represent to you? To me, it represents loyalty and that this is my ride or die and that I need to respect this person. And, it's a wedding band. It's the most comforting thing I probably have in my life because I know that my wife is my human, and that means a lot to me. Imagine if you're a Christian person looking at a cross, or imagine, you get the idea. When you begin to see things as holding significance and as connected to one another and as representing more than what they actually are, it makes you constantly mindful of the second and third order effects that those things have in your life. I believe in symbols so much that for about 3 years of my life, I would literally bite the orange peel before eating the orange because I wanted to remind myself that sometimes life is bitter, but after that it's sweet. And I've been through a lot of bitter things in my life, and now it's pretty sweet. It's pretty epic, and I'm pretty free of a human being. And people see that, and they're intrigued by it because they're like, how, and the reason is, really, I think, because I live my life as a ceremony. Everything I do as a testament to my own journey. And hopefully, in my mind, I am a person of faith. I don't put my faith in any particular box, but in my mind, it's an act of worship, any aspect of my life. But another way that I celebrate symbolism and live life ceremoniously is here at the office. I've said this multiple times. No one understands how important it is to me, but I chose not to get a Keurig where individuals serve themselves. I chose to get a coffee pot. And part of the reason for that is every morning when I come in here, and I'm about to do this now because I wanted to, start my own mindful thinking, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to dump out the old coffee. I'm going to dump out, what's left of yesterday and rinse the residue out of it. We're getting all that out of here for me and for you. And I'm going to start a new cup or a new pot, which I can serve people with. And it reminds me to keep the heart of a servant leader. It reminds me not to carry the weight of yesterday with me into today. All around me are symbols of affection from my wife. There's Lindor truffles over there. Symbols of protection from a friend. There's Hugin and Munin over there. I hope I said it right. The Odin's Ravens. Even the plants in my office, they're a symbol. They're a symbol that it is my job to foster a culture of life here. And so literally everything around me that I see, a symbol of friendship, a painting made by a dear friend of mine, everything around me is a symbol. And when you start to see things as symbols, you understand how important connection is. And when you understand how important connection is, you understand that it's not really about you. And when you understand that it's not really about you, you learn to live more for other people. And that's where I found the most happiness and peace for